Hi everyone, it's Miss Robash here. I hope you're having an awesome day. It's time for math. We're going to start our lesson today by counting by tens. It's really going to help us as we move into the lesson a little bit more. So stand up and get ready to count with me.
Children songs, sing and move along. Children songs, make your brain and body strong. Count by tens, exercise, build your body and your mind. Move it up, move it down. Count by tens right now. Stretch your arms up left and right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Squat your legs down and up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Count by tens, exercise, build your body and your mind. Move it up, move it down. Count by tens right now. Twist your body side to side. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Dinosaur stomps, big and strong. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Count by tens, exercise, build your body and your mind. Move it up, move it down. Count by tens right now. If you like this video, be sure to give.
Thank you for exercising and counting by tens with me. You are more than ready for this lesson. Let's start with a number talk. So in our number talk today, you are going to be looking at tens frames and seeing how many pennies there are in the tens frames. Remember, you have to subitize. Remember that word? Say subitize. Subitize. Good. Subitizing is seeing a set and knowing right away how many objects are in the set. We don't want to have to count things individually. We want to see the set all together and know right away. Okay? So I'm going to let you in on a little secret though. There's going to be 2 tens frames. Not just one, 2 tens frames filled with pennies. So you're going to have to do double duty. You have to look at both tens frames to figure out how many all together there are. Okay, let's get ready for this very important job by singing our subitizing song by Jack Hartman. You can listen to me sing it first, or you can join right in. We'll sing it twice. Here we go. Subitize, subitize, use your brain, use your eyes, see a set, then think quick, say the number in the set. Let's do it again. Subitize, subitize, use your brain, use your eyes, see a set, then think quick, say the number in the set. Oh, I messed it up. I hope you still did it correctly though. Okay, here we go. I'm going to remove the screen shade. Get your eyes ready. Here we go. Get ready to subitize. Whoa, that was fast. Okay, double check your answer. Here we go. How many pennies? How do you know? Does it make sense? Are you sure? All right, let's see how many pennies there are. How many pennies? Very good. There are 12 pennies. Awesome. Very good. There are 12. Okay. Scene 12. Okay. There were probably some different ways you could have seen it, but if I show you a way that you might have seen it, I want you to show me a connection through the screen. Okay. And maybe you see it a different way that I don't even know. That's really cool. All right, so let's see. This tens frame is completely filled in. Completely filled in. So if one tens frame is completely filled in, how many pennies are there? 10. Yes, very good. So you could have seen, subitized this as 10 and then counted on 11, 12. That would have been a way to see it, right? And then you would have known, okay, that there are 12. So 10, 11, 12. 12. Good. Maybe you envision it in your mind as an addition equation. 10 plus 2 more equals 12. Is 12 the same as 12? Yes, very good. They are equal. Very good. Cool. Show me a connection if you saw it the way that I showed you. Good. If you saw it a different way, I want you to tell somebody at home, because there's lots of different ways to see this. This is so cool. Okay, great. Let's move on. Okay, tell me what you can do. In today's lesson, you are going to be counting by tens to determine the value of a collection of pennies. Okay, so today is all about counting by tens. So exciting. And you're such an expert at this. This is going to be so easy. Repeat after me. I can count by tens to determine the value of a collection of pennies. Very good. High five through the screen. Boom. Awesome. Remember the word determine. Say determine. Good. Determine means to figure it out. Value. Value means how much, how many. Very good. Collection is a group. Awesome job. All right, so we're going to be counting by tens to figure out the value, how many pennies. Let's do a quick review. Remember, this is a penny. Look at the penny. What are some things you notice on the penny? Good job noticing. Remember on the penny, we talked about this the past couple lessons. So there's a front and the back of the penny, okay? The front of the penny is called the head. Say heads. Good. You can remember this by this little dog head here. You can also remember because someone's head is on the front of the penny. Whose head is this? Abraham Lincoln. Very good. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president of the United States. Some other things you might have noticed is that the color of the penny is copper brown. Copper is a metal and it's brown. So pennies are made out of copper. Okay. We also knew that the penny is a coin. It's a type of money. And how much is it worth? 1 cent. Very good. And that's on the back of the penny. The tail of the penny says that it is worth 1 cent. We also know that on the penny, on the tail of it, there are some letters that make words like United States of America. We also know what is on the tail of the penny, the back of the penny. What building? The Lincoln Memorial. Very good. The Lincoln Memorial is located in Washington, D.C. We also know that there is a big statue in the Lincoln Memorial, and the statue is of Abraham Lincoln. Yes, Abraham Lincoln. The statue inside the Lincoln Memorial is a statue of Abraham Lincoln. Great. All right, so this is our penny. The penny is worth 1 cent. Awesome. Whoa. Look how many pennies there are in this person's hands. How should I count them? We've counted them by ones. We've counted them by fives. Today we're going to count them by tens. We're going to count all of these pennies here by 10. Are you ready? Okay, good. I'm going to show you first, and then it will be your turn to do it. Okay, I am going to use tens frames, like in our number talks, to figure out how many pennies were in that person's hands, okay? I have my number line down at the bottom here. I have that here because sometimes when we're counting by tens, we might have to stop counting by tens and start counting by ones if, for whatever reason, the pennies don't fill an entire tens frame, okay? So we might be using this number line later, okay? So that's there for us to reference if we need it. So I have these pennies here in the corner. These were all the pennies that were in that person's hand. And I'm going to start filling in our tens frame. Okay, notice that in one tens frame, there are 10 boxes. 10 boxes in the tens frame, okay? Last time we did this, we used fives frames, and there were 5 boxes in the fives frames. So here we go. I filled in an entire tens frame, and this is worth 10. I'm not going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I know right away. That's a group of 10. All right, looks like there's more pennies, so I'm going to keep going and fill in the next tens frame. Notice that a tens frame is just 2 fives frames put together because 5 plus 5 is 10. Very good. So there's lots of pennies. There were lots of pennies in that person's hand. So I'm going to have to keep going. Notice that each penny goes in one box. I'm not putting the pennies on top of each other. That would make it too hard to count. And I can see that there's 1 penny going in each box. I don't have 2. That would be confusing. So just 1 penny per box in the tens frames. Whoa, I'm filling in another tens frame. What tens frame am I on now? I'm on the 4th tens frame. Keep going, 4th tens frame. Good. The pennies that I'm seeing and that you're seeing, are these the head of the penny or the tail of the penny? It's the head of the penny. Good. How do you know? Because you can see Abraham Lincoln's head. Good. If it was the tail of the penny, what would we see? We would see the Lincoln Memorial. Good job. Whew, all done. Okay, I organized my pennies in my tens frames. Notice that the pennies are not on top of each other. Notice that 1 penny is in each box in my tens frame. Okay, I see that this is a 10, group of 10. This is another 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 group of 10. And then I see there's a tens frame here that is not fully filled in. Okay, so I can't count this tens frame here by tens. This is not a full group of 10, so I can't count it by 10. So I'm going to have to use my number line down here, and I'm going to have to count by ones whenever I get to this point. Okay, so if you'd like, you can count with me, or if you'd like to watch me do it first, and then you can join in the next time. We're going to do a total of 3 times to figure out how many pennies we have all together. Okay, watch. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. 54 cents. Okay, notice that whenever I group things by tens, I don't have to count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have to do that. We can look at the entire tens frame and know that that's 10, and we can count it by tens. So by grouping things by 5 or by grouping things by tens, we can count it quicker. Okay, so that's why we did all that work by grouping them so that we can count it quicker and get the right answer. Okay, so would you like to count it with me again? We're counting by tens. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Very good. Okay, let's do it one more time. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Whew, 54 cents. Awesome. High five in the air. Boom. Great. Okay, let's move on. It's time for us to explain our thinking. So I have how many cents? 54 cents. Good. We could say I have 54 cents, or we could say I have 54 pennies. I definitely do not have 54 trees. I definitely don't have 54 bicycles. I have 54 cents, okay? Or I have 54 pennies. Now, we have to explain our thinking. I know because how do we know? How do we know we have 54? How do we know? We can't just say, I just know. We do know. But how did we do it? How did we do it? Because I counted by tens. And I could even keep going using tens frames. Okay? I can explain my thinking. I have 54 cents. I know because I counted by tens using tens frames. Great. Now, it's your turn. Okay. Now, you are going to grab a handful of something. Ideally, I would love for you to get a handful of pennies, but I don't even have pennies laying around. So if you don't have pennies laying around, no worries, no big deal. You could use something else for your pennies. Maybe you have some Legos. Maybe you have mini erasers you could use. Maybe you have cereal, okay? You are going to be placing your pennies or whatever object you're going to use as pennies out on the table. Now, you could do it in a row of 10 in order to count by tens, or you could use like a tens frame that we used earlier today, right there. Okay, you could use a tens frame. Maybe you don't have these things laying around, which is totally fine because you can just lay it out. Just remember, you're going to do a row of pennies, or you could do a tens frame of pennies, okay? But no matter what, you want to group things by 10. So you're either going to do a row of 10 pennies or you're going to do a tens frame of 10 pennies. It's your choice. Looking at this one, the row, this kind of reminds me of a stick of 10. This also kind of reminds me of whenever we did our hundreds chart and we counted by ones and we put the pennies in the hundreds chart. So you could use either one. I think I'm going to use the row of 10 and I'm just going to lay out 10 pennies in a row because it reminds me of a stick of 10. Okay? So this is how I'm going to start counting my pennies. This is a row of 10. Okay? And then I'm going to have another row under it. I just have to make sure that there are 10 pennies in the row. I can't have 11. I can't have 9. I need 10 in order to get the right answer. Okay? There are 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to get a handful of pennies or whatever object you'd like and to organize them into groups of 10 and then to count by tens and maybe jumping to ones if you need to figure out how many pennies you have all together. Okay? I'll see you back here in 5 minutes. Ready? Set? Go. Way to go. You just counted pennies or objects for 5 minutes. Now it's time to explain your thinking. You can use what I have here, or you can explain your thinking in your own way. How many cents did you have? Put it in a full sentence. I have cents. Go ahead. How do you know? I know because last time we said, I know because I counted by tens in tens frames. Maybe you didn't use tens frames. Maybe you made rows. I counted by tens in rows. Good. Now it's your turn to explain your thinking using the full thing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Great job, everybody. Let's close up this lesson. In this lesson, we counted by tens to determine the value of a collection of pennies, and you did a fabulous job. So let's finish up with our penny chant. We're going to do it a total of 3 times. The first time, we'll do it normal. The second time, we'll do it really slow. The third time, we'll do it really fast. Okay? Here we go. Let's do it normal first. Penny, penny, easily spent. Copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Good job. Now let's do it really slowly. Penny, penny, easily spent. Copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Okay, now let's do it really fast. Are you ready? Go. Penny, penny, easily spent. Copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Do it again. Penny, penny, easily spent. Copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Awesome! You did a great job with me today, counting pennies in groups of 10. Awesome job. Fist bump through the screen. Boom! Great job. I'm so proud of you. Way to rock the math lesson today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.